Let's talk about Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns. This team, they look good defensively. They had a very interesting game today against the Indianapolis Colts. They won the game 39-38. It was a lot of questionable calls towards the end of the game, but they came out with the win regardless. I want to talk about Deshaun Watson. I don't even want to get into his statistical numbers because numbers don't lie, but they can be very misinterpreted. Deshaun Watson so far has not been that franchise-changing quarterback with the Cleveland Browns. Even back to last season. Now, granted, last season was his first season with the team. He missed a good portion of the season dealing with the suspension. And this year, he hasn't been the best quarterback with this team. He hasn't played amazing with this team. A lot of it is due to play calling from Kevin Stefanski. But when things are going good, Deshaun Watson is making a lot of questionable throws and is turning the football over. And I go back to that Steelers game. He threw a pick six in that game. That wasn't his fault. The tight end pulled up on the play and the ball went straight to Alex Highsmith. One thing I am concerned about is how he navigates in the pocket. He had a bad fumble in that Steelers game, and it was basically a fumble for six that basically pushed the Steelers over the top to go win that game. The Steelers shouldn't have won that game. The way that the Browns were playing very good defense, the Steelers did beat them, but at the same time, Deshaun Watson was pretty much one of the reasons why they won that game because they could not get things going offensively. I'm concerned about his pocket presence. He's trying to play hero ball, and you can see it on film. Guys are open, but he's telling them to go down the field for an extra 5 to 10 yards. He doesn't have to do that. He needs to get out of that system. This is not the same Deshaun Watson from the Houston Texans days when he had 33 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, to where he was able to make all those plays in space and evade tackles and throw the ball all over the field. He doesn't have to do that with this team. He doesn't have to be the Superman with this team. They have a Superman in Myles Garrett in that defense. This is the best defense in the NFL. Yes, they had a questionable day today against the Indianapolis Colts, but it's just an outlier. Throughout this entire season, they have been very good. Even back to last week against the San Francisco 49ers, they played a very good game. And Kevin Stefanski, I hope that he talks to Deshaun Watson and lets him know, take what the defense gives you. It's a lot of times on film to where guys are open and he's just trying to scramble inside the pocket and just trying to make a play on his own. You don't have to do that with this team. And he didn't have to do that today against the Indianapolis Colts. He shouldn't have played against the Indianapolis Colts to begin with. And the reason why I'm saying that, he's dealing with a shoulder injury for the last couple of weeks. It's been a rotator cuff injury. He shouldn't have played this game. He was making a lot of questionable decisions, and he basically got knocked out of this game. He got tackled in a weird way when he threw the interception. His head hit the turf. He didn't get concussed, but the Browns decided against bringing him back in. They let P.J. Walker play the rest of the game. Deshaun Watson has to play better for the Cleveland Browns. They traded numerous first-round picks for him, and they gave him a fully guaranteed contract of $230 million. They don't need that Deshaun Watson from the Houston Texans. They need Deshaun Watson that can go out there, take care of the football, and that can help them get some big-time throws and some big-time plays here and there. He doesn't have to go out every single drive and run around the pocket and throw the ball across the field to guys like Amari Cooper and Elijah Moore. He doesn't have to be that guy. He just needs to take what the defense gives him, work off this strong run game that they still have, even without Nick Chubb, that they have with Jerome Ford and Kareem Hunt, work off of play action, and he will be fine. And we've seen Deshaun Watson have some good moments with the Cleveland Browns. He had an amazing game against the Tennessee Titans. That was the best game that he's had with the Browns in this tenure with this team. But hopefully moving forward, Deshaun Watson can be better. But right now, he is not a good quarterback for this team. And we got to take some of these excuses away. This isn't last season. Last season, he dealt with the suspension. He wasn't able to practice with the team, wasn't able to be in the team facility. This season is the first official season with this team, but he has good weapons with guys like David Njoku, Amari Cooper, who is a very good wide receiver. You have Donovan Peoples-Jones, who is a very good wide receiver, hasn't been able to break out just yet, but had a good year last year. They haven't had a consistent number 2 wide receiver in quite some time, but you have a good wide receiver in Amari Cooper, and with this run game, you still expect for this offense to be better. Kevin Stefanski definitely needs to up his play calling, and he needs to be a better offensive play caller, but at the end of the day, this is a team that traded numerous first-round picks for Deshaun Watson, and they paid him $230 million, fully guaranteed. He has to go out there and play better. Point blank, period. And right now, he's not playing the best football. But let me know in the comment section below, can he turn things around, and will Deshaun Watson be a better quarterback as the season progresses? If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, we want each and every last one, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.